John A. Macdonald was one of, if not the most influential character in Canadian Confederation. So, naturally, he went on to serve as the nation's first Prime Minister between 1867 and 1873, and then again between 1878 and 1891. It was in 1891 where he had suffered a stroke in Ottawa and eventually passed away, being the first and one of two Prime Ministers to die while serving as Prime Minister. For any curious people, the other one is Sir John David Thompson, but he's not important to the story, so he will pop up eventually. Macdonald's death shaked up the whole country to the point where effects are still felt to this day, which is absolutely mind-boggling. After his death, there was a span of 4 prime ministers in just 5 years, with John Abbott serving from his death in 1891 to his resignation in 1892, and then his eventual death in 1893. Sir John David Sparrow Thompson, the guy I just mentioned earlier, from 1892 till his death in office in 1894, and then Mackenzie Bowell from 1894 to 1896 when he resigned, and Charles Tupper for 2 months in 1896 before he lost the election of 1896 to the Liberal Sir Wilfrid Laurier. Because of this string of wacko prime ministers, Wilfrid Laurier may have only been the 7th prime minister, but was only the 2nd Liberal prime minister, being the first one from Alexander Mackenzie between the years of 1873 and 1878, when Macdonald resigned for the first scandal in Canadian history. Oh, and by the way, Wilfrid Laurier is regarded as one of the better prime ministers in Canadian history, and served for the most amount of time concurrently for 15 years between the years of 1896 and 1911. So after hearing that, do you agree with the title of this video, that John A. Macdonald was the most influential death in Canadian history? Leave a comment below.